advancing. Technology is advancing, bringing us ease at the same time presenting us with a new set of challenges. Challenges that your generation cannot possibly wrap your head around the fact that how did you not survive without these things? It's almost as if you cannot live in this world without all of these things. You cannot imagine a world without these things. And by Allah, these things that brought us peace. It's not as if everything about it is told. Because I remember there was a day I was in Yaba. There is someone I needed to see. She lives in Songwater. Who knows Songwater? You know how far it is to Yaba. We needed to see. We knew we needed to see. There was no mobile phone. So she left Songwater to come and look for me at Yaba. Whereas I had left Yaba to go to Songwater. So we missed each other. So I got to think what I said, why not me? Oh, why are they not doing the same thing was our own face when she got to the other end. So just imagine the world now, with mobile phone. What do we do? Hello? Not more of anything. We just say it over the phone, probably will spend maybe 100 naira later. And that, so there is ease. But at the same time, it is breaking certain bonds that we used to share. The fact that I have to physically live, not that sacrifice. What is we are face to face. I know the actual state of things we have. If she was unwell and I met her on the bed, I would know she's unwell. But with this thing, she can as well pretend. She may be unwell and pretend I know she's well. And respond to me. She might miss my call and use a voice to type something and I wouldn't know if she's well or not. So those are some of the downsides. But moving on our topic for today. So the question to begin with, in a world filled with all of these vices, corruption, social media pressure, materialism, temptation here and there. Sometimes you know what is right. You are convinced, you have been taught, you have been raised, but you're all well raised. No doubt about that. We know where some of your age groups are right about now. So you are fortunate, you have been well raised, but temptations abound. We are being families. So in the midst of all of this, how do we, you and I, navigate the academic corridor, professional workplaces, while we still safeguard, protect, that is the protection, safeguard our faith, our dignity, and our moral compass. Because you and I, we have moral compass. We are not people that do things anyhow. Before we do things, we have what is guiding us. Is the Quran in support of what I want to do? Is there any hadith to back it up? But there are times where that moral compass will be fleeting. How can we navigate because of the things around us? So we'll be looking at faith as our foundation, modesty as our protection, and how we navigate these challenges that threatens our faith and our modesty, and the role of social media in all of this, and how we are expected to conduct ourselves in a professional manner in all of this setting. You see, there is no way we will talk about anything in today's world that has to do with our faith and our modesty without talking about social media. It's a huge part of our lives. Just as I entered this place, I went to WhatsApp to reply some messages. That's how huge this thing has become. But we cannot possibly kind of do without them. But how do we now manage it? So let's proceed. Now, faith as our foundation, our shield, our unshakable pillar. Um, there is a quote there. I never fail to reward any worker amongst you, be you male or female, you're equal to one another. QUR'AN 3 verse 195. Now, Knowing that this is a promise from our Lord, that regardless of our gender, today we are addressing the female folks. We're all females. Be rest assured that in the sight of Allah, you are not lesser to a male. You are not. Take that. You have equal rights, but you have equal responsibility. And that is where it gets twisted. You have equal rights. A male has rights to life. You also have rights to exist. No one should kill you because you are a female child. A male folk has rights to education. You have the same rights. A male has the rights to existence, good health. You have equal rights. Same rights. A male child has rights to education. You have similar rights. Education is one. But when it comes to responsibility, the responsibility Allah has shouldered us with as female is quite different from what He has shouldered them with as male. But in today's world, people that lack faith, they want to compete at that responsibility level. And they keep saying that. They keep saying the examples abound. But they are not going to rest until they confuse people like you and I. So when that confusion will not affect us is when we accept that our own faith, the kind of faith we subscribe to, is not one that somebody from somewhere who will go to the toilet and not clean up will come and tell us how to live our life. Hope you are following me. Now, you know, there is another quote there that says that our faith sets an unshakable pillar going into the end. It guides every aspect of our life with clarity and purpose. Clarity and purpose. All that. So, in academic setting and workplace, where ethical compromise looks around, our faith becomes our own compass. It directs us away from corruption, favoritism, and moral bankrupt. Faith is not merely a ritual worship. This is another point to hold on to. It transforms how we conduct our research, being you undergraduate, being you master students, interact with our colleagues, handle finances, and make daily decisions now. This is where it all starts. Every day, every day, we all make decisions that will impact generations. Every single day. You might think you're making decisions that affect you just when you no. What you put in your mouth, what you are eating today, could be what will be responsible for your fertility or infertility in the future. Could be responsible for the kind of, chromosome whatever that your future child or their own child, the offspring might have. The person you choose to marry today will determine the kind of blood children type the children will have. You see how our decisions impact generations to come. So don't subscribe to my life, my choice, my body. No, it doesn't work that way. Allah gives you this life, it's not yours. He gives you the intellect, and according to the life, He has directed you to the path of your parents who happen to perhaps enroll you in this madrasa, your staff who are guiding you. You hold them, you hold yourself, you hold the woman a responsibility to make responsible decisions that will impact the generation to come in the future. That's how it works. So whom much is given, much is expected. And God will guide you because all of these decisions you're not going to be making it in the presence of everyone. Sometimes you're alone, you are your thoughts. Sometimes you're not amongst your fellow sisters. You are close to your classmates that carry amongst you. They don't have to leave. You are at work with your boss, your colleagues who are telling you Listen, Saban divide. You will take 50K. Nobody will know. This is how they've been doing in this department. And nobody, even your guys, they will get their own cost. We know how we do it. You don't worry, Alaja. I'm on my cover. We don't drive and left. Nobody's portion. You and your thoughts. You and your actions. What decision will you take? Will your faith be your unshakable pillar or will it shake you? So now, where we see these days is where it says that our faith is not just ritual. A lot of the time, we are seeing so many scenarios in this day that we live in. We know people who outwardly they are upright. We know them to be people of faith. But some of the choices they make, maybe in their daily life, is not in tandem with what they proclaim, what we think they should be. Now, for your, your age group, I know a lot of you have questions, a lot of you have confusion because of that. I have spoken to girls your age, ladies your age, where they tell me, but my dad and my mom, they used to do this. They are they dress like you, but they still do this. Is it good? But that is it. Look, me, I'm not interested in marriage. If this is what my abu and my woman, they are doing at home. Look, there is faith, there is ritual, there's salah, the fasting, our tahajjud, for us Muslim women, how we dress is part of our own ritual. But there is allowing that faith to impact your daily conduct, your choices, your morals. If you allow it. The Prophet was quoted to have said that he has been sent by Allah to perfect morals. So if your faith, which of course is the product, the ritual anything we do in terms of our ritual, thinking, whatever, it is a product of our faith because we have proclaimed Islam, and as part of that, we believe in the particulars, we believe in the articles of faith. To that end, if you believe in the particulars, obviously you will pray, you will fast, if you give for zakah, you will give. Now, it's not that you are able to do all of that. Ideally, ideally, it should affect your world. Ideally. But for us today, we allow ourselves to be distracted. We are chasing materialism so much so that the ritual becomes just ritual. No impact on our problems. It is very easy for us to wake up into the middle of the night, do our tahajjud, at the same time pick up our phone and watch illicit nonsense in the same way, in the same space. How? Let's start questioning ourselves. How is it easy for you to be very vulgar because your real things are not there? Check in with your faith. When your outward behavior is not aligning with the type of rituals that you engage in, you fast Monday, Thursday, 13, 14, 15, with all of these things, but your conduct is not aligning with that ritual. Check in with yourself. What we find, a lot of us, we don't have that pillar. And that is our pillar. No matter how much you fake it for human, if your relationship with Allah is not solid, it will show. It will reveal itself one way or the other in the relationship you have. Be it in your academics, Tell me, how is it possible for you to adorn yourself with hijab and you fear failure so much? You fear failure so much that you carry exposing yourself. Some of us are undergraduates. I'm a lecturer in the university. I see there are some ladies in the town that I have had to call them to my office, knock the door, and almost cry and weep and beg them. Sometimes you want to beg some people, maybe they should remove it out. It is that bad. So I'm charging us, check in with yourself. How close are you to Allah? How easy it is for you to make decisions that do not align with your faith, then when no one is looking. If it is very easy for you to just sway to the negative side, check in with yourself. How truly, truly close are you with the one they are saying? Because that's what that will matter. It will not matter that you and your sister you are doing a whole hijab. It won't matter. What will matter is on the day that much less everything will be laid there. It is you and your work. What is in that work? Are you allowing your faith to be an unshakable in that work? So we move on. Let your faith get clarity. Now, that's about faith and how our faith must show in our conduct. It must not end at the ritual. It must not end at the wearing the hijab, praying, and all of that. Our modesty, it should be our shield. Alhamdulillah, all of us here, we are trying, we're trying our best to be modest in our dressing, in our outward dressing. Our physical modesty, I think it's from the yes. Yes. So I'll just do right. The faith. So our physical modesty, which is our hijab, is a command. It's a command from Allah, which I can't believe we're striving towards. And that command also command respect for us. That is the idea. Both in academic, professional space, even if you have PhD, whatever professor, when you are in government and you are somebody that has done the job, there is a kind of expectation that that confers on you. And there is a way people will address you. In class, some of you, as undergraduate students, some of your classmates, if you are done with now, they will find it difficult to call you by your name. Have you noticed that? Some of you are not. They will find it difficult just like Alaja, Ajia, it's kind of unfair that respect on it. Now, my dear sister, snatch that respect. Carry yourself with it. Carry yourself with that beauty. Don't throw it away. Don't say, please, I'm not at that level. Be at that level. Be at that level where people respect you. Don't take yourself to the level where they will find it easy to be tapping you anyhow. Hope you are getting me. Let your physical outlook, let it do its job. Because that is the aim for it. So that you will be recognized. And when you are recognized, you will earn the respect, the dignity If someone respects you, that means they are defining you. Don't lose it. Don't be that alaja that want to prove that I know I'm there now. Ah, you know, sometimes I will stumble on videos of Muslims. They will be using slangs that are in vogue just to show that they too they are you are not respecting yourself. And by extension, people will not respect you. Because what are you doing? You are telling them I'm part of you, I'm on the streets like you. But you are a Muslim. Or are you a street Muslim? You are allowed to do that. So snatch that dignity, snatch that respect that they are conferring on you because you are wearing the hijab. Don't lose it. Let's see why. So anyway, I'm trying to bring it up on my okay. Now, one of the things that is missing a lot amongst us in our trying to be modest in our we most of us we are getting the physical outlook right. Some of us are here in our club, some are in the town, the art and all of this. But what I noticed that is missing a lot now is that lowering of gaze. I remember when we were on campus, even the brother that we marry tomorrow morning, the brother, their father, your IV is out. You are married tomorrow morning. If you are talking, people on campus used to laugh at us. After we face this word here, eh? You will face that word. That's how we used to talk. We never used to look ourselves eyeball to eyeball. But what do we have now? Ah, see now the best now. You will do video chat and big reminding. Endlessly, oh. And if you are marrying him, no, it doesn't work like that. He's not your marriage yet. Maintain that. Just no worry of this. Don't lose it. Don't lose it. And it is not applicable to the Muslim brotherhood, even when you're talking with non-Muslims. Let people know you that you are not somebody that is always in the opposite gender space. Maintain boundaries. Those are the things that we further respect, that dignity that we are trying to achieve. Dignity in speech, dignity in conduct, in how we carry ourselves. So that it will complement our physical